Welcome to the University of New South Wales in Australia, Sydney, and I'm just going to give you a tour. Hi! So I'm actually a student at UNSW and I thought I'll just give you guys a tour. I actually was looking for something like this before I came, but I wanted something real. I wanted to see some inside of buildings and I wanted to get a real feel of what the campus was like. Just a disclaimer, I'm filming this on a really weird day where there's no one around. So this is not normal, it's normally packed with students, but let's go. This is the Roundhouse where you can hang out, get drinks. There's live performances sometimes, and it's just a really cool, chill place to get hamburgers, milkshakes, and food. They serve alcohol at reasonable prices as well. They have cocktails, beer, and wine. So if you're into drinking and parties, you can come to Roundhouse anytime. This is a second-hand bookstore where you can buy textbooks and other books. This is another area with loads of things to eat. There are a couple of cafes, as well as IGA, which you can get your groceries at, which I'll be taking you to. There's also share tea, there's bubble tea, pasta, and just a couple of things that are open till evening, so feel free to come here to get your lunch or dinner. This is the IGA, and they have all the usual things you might want. Fresh produce, instant noodles. There is a counter with salads and some cooked meals. I've never tried it, but they also do have fresh meat, snacks, dairy products, and basically anything you might need, so you don't even have to go off campus. This is a lab that anyone can use. There are 3D printers, laser cutters, and anything else. So this is pretty cool if you're into making or crafting. This is the business school building, and there are quite a few places within to just lounge around and hang out. It's a pretty new building, and I do like the facilities that there are spaces for you to study and chill out in all around UNSW. This is the bookstore where you can get your textbooks, merchandise, school t-shirts and things like that. It's a pretty nice place, and you can pre-order textbooks if you need them. This is one of the food courts in UNSW. There's actually quite a few, so I'll be showing you them. There's a WH Smith as well, and you can get, you know, stationery and like quick snacks and things like that around. As well as a chemist, and there's actually a full health service at UNSW, so if you need to see a doctor, and then you can come over to the chemist to get your prescription filled. This is the second WH Smith on campus. It's the larger one, and you can actually top up things like your Opal card, which is like your bus pass in Australia, and you can have Boost next door, which I really like. I think it tastes fresher in Australia, and there's Subway next to it as well. The main library, and there's actually a couple of floors, so it's quite large. There are a few study areas, and in the library is an area called the nucleus, I think, and it's basically an area where you can, it's called the nucleus, where you can get all your admin stuff sorted. So this is actually open till evenings, I guess, and you can use the app to bypass queuing up in person, so you can get a number and come here straight. This is one of the hangout study spots in the library, and you can bring food and have it here, and I think there's microwaves as well, so that's really convenient if you want to bring food to school. This is the Commonwealth Bank branch on campus, so if you want to sign up for a bank, you might want to consider Commonwealth Bank. There's a post office on campus as well, so if you want to send out packages or maybe have a PO box, you can do it here. This is the Matthews food court, and I believe it's one of the larger food courts on campus. It has really great Indian food, as well as a couple of Asian stores. It's really quite crowded in the day, but there's also a second floor above, and it's just a great place to come and have food in the afternoon. This is what would be the main entrance of UNSW if you come in from Randwick, and this building that you're seeing actually houses the main auditorium for UNSW. I'm gonna take you inside right now. This is what it looks like, and we'll go into the hall where you'll get, your welcome speeches or your graduation ceremonies. We are walking towards and into the life sciences building. I don't take life science, but here's some specimens, a lot of lab areas in here. And it's a pretty cool place. It seems like one of the newer buildings as well. And again, like everywhere else in UNSW, there's tons of places to study. Everywhere has power plugs and things, and I think that's one of the great things about this campus is there's just loads of areas where you can just hang out, do your own stuff. If you live on campus, you don't have to run back home between classes, and yeah, there's some cool fishes and aquarium things. This is standing outside of Randwick. This is actually the UNSW Medicine School, one of the larger buildings. This is the tram that stops at Randwick, and you can take it all the way to the CBD area as well. And this is Randwick itself. It's a little suburb that has, a couple of supermarkets, McDonald's, discount chemist, and anything you might need. The whole area has loads of Asian and all kinds of cuisine, so you'll never run out of things to eat. So that's been my tour of UNSW, University of New South Wales in Sydney, and I hope this has been informative. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Well, good luck and see you soon.